Good evening. Okay, come on now. Good evening. Thank you. I would like to first take this opportunity to congratulate the African United for Children's Future organization on the wonderful work it is doing by providing so many youth with opportunities to be empowered, for supporting their well-being, and for mentoring them to become a generation of leaders. Without a doubt, our country and nation will be a welcoming and inclusive place, with so many of our youth taking their predestined places as leaders. I am blessed to stand before you and thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts about our youth. I began by saying to our youth, are there any youth 18 and younger in the building? Any youth? I thought I saw a few youth out there. They're outside? Okay. To our youth, today, accept the fact that you are a force to be reckoned with. Accept the fact that your strength lies within the total sum of who you are and what you have experienced. Accept the fact that your confidence comes from your desires to be better and to do better. Accept the fact that your fear motivates and challenges you to keep going. Accept the fact that you are fierce, F-I-E-R-C-E. You are fierce. Our youth are fierce. When we think about our youth as a force to be reckoned with, let's reflect on the positive attributes that they bring to their circles of influences. How they are able to support, encourage, call to task, and hold one another accountable for their words, their deeds, and their actions. How our youth are able to do all that with love, understanding, empathy, and with no judgment. Yes, indeed, they are a force to be reckoned with. Accept the fact that your strength lies within the total sum of who you are and what you have experienced. Newton said, I am from Texas. So there are 4 girls and 2 brothers who were raised in our household, our mom and our father. This past summer, we went to Texas for our family reunion and our mother's 80th birthday, and our mother simply said to all her children, you will be there. Now, you know when your mother speaks, you simply do what mother asks you to do. And I say this to say that although we had reasons why we did not have time or resources or whatever to go, we all showed up. Some with children and some with grandchildren in tow. What we received from my mother was the acknowledgement that we all had done good. As she read aloud her personal letter to each of us as we sat at her feet, we realized that Mother had given us all a gift. Not just the I love you gift, but also I believe in you gift. Although we have traveled different paths and made different choices, what we were taught by the wisdom of a praying and God-fearing mother was ingrained in all of us. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And when we bring what lies within us into the world, good things happen. Miss Ida has often said, I look to the hills which cometh my strength. My strength comes from the Lord. She had passed that belief on to her children. Mentoring our youth is critical to their well-being. We as adults must take the time to show and guide our youth toward their paths. We must teach them by example that they do not need to touch the pot to know that it is hot. We have already done the work for them, experienced the heat from traveling an undesirable road. We must continue to redirect our youth in a kind and loving way to ensure that their road is traveled with less hot pots or pitfalls. When we look around the room tonight, we have seated among us mothers and fathers, aunties and uncles, grandparents, a room full of wisdom and experiences, knowing that our history is not ours or our story is not ours, but that we must share with our youth the roads we have traveled and the experiences that we have learned. We who have helped raise a village, we who have seen the good in all of us, we who have prayed for our youth silently and publicly, when we acknowledge the potential that our youth possess, we should be in awe of the opportunities that awaits them. Now to our youth, again, accept the knowledge and acknowledge the fact that your confidence comes from your desires to be better and to do better. Dr. Maya Angelou wrote the poem Phenomenal Woman, where she repeatedly states, I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. Dr. Maya did not personally ask me what I thought she meant, but what I believe what she is relaying to us is simple. You do you, and let me do me. Our lights should not be dimmed. Our lights should not be dimmed in order for others' lights to shine. There is so much and so many blessings to go around that when our youth get blessed, we cheer proudly for them, one and for all of them. We cheer because we know we have confidence that they belong to them is theirs, and surely that there is plenty enough to go around for each of us, whatever that plenty may be. So we join to celebrate our youth in what they accomplish. And we ask them that when they have the opportunity to reach back, that they bring others along with them, that they coach others, mentor others, and show others how it's done, just as they have been shown. Accept the fact that your fear motivates and challenges you to keep going. We have all been somewhere, and we have all done some things, and we have all wondered and asked the question, why? But if we understand that the challenges that we encounter can be used as fuel to motivate us to place one foot in front of the other and keep moving, we will all realize our fullest potential. When we embrace our fears and use them in a positive way, we are an example to other youth that it can be done. No power can deny your inheritance or ordained destiny. Empowerment is to provide opportunities to generously speak words of encouragement and to set clear expectations, to take the very best of who you may be and do what you are called to do within the desires of your heart. Well-being is to be confident in who you are, to embrace your fullness, your total authentic self, knowing that you are created in the image of God, which is love, and that He has not given you a spirit of fear. Mentoring, from whom much is given, much is expected. Ladies and gentlemen, we are called together to raise the village. It is our responsibility to teach, to nurture, to love, and to care for all our youth. We are to be on the outlook for opportunities to share with our youth, as well as make opportunities available to them and for them. Our youth are our present, but most importantly, our future. I ask you, are we committed to challenging them, to holding them accountable? Are we dedicated to them to ensure they understand the challenges that may come their way? Are we willing to be a servant leader to help them accomplish their wildest and biggest dreams? Are we committed to our youth? The significance of these questions is something that we all have experienced in our own lives. People come and go in and out of our lives. They are with us for a reason or for a season. But what I have discovered is it is our responsibility to help raise our youth to become happy, sufficient, kind, resourceful, and respectful adults, to provide support, encouragement, comfort, compassion, empathy, laughter, even when they make choices we disagree with. There are 4 truths that I try to live by. We are better equipped to deal with life's journeys than we sometimes think we are. We each have a huge capacity for offering support, encouragement, caring, and just simply being there to listen. Those who have a positive attitude play an important part in helping our youth move to the next phases in their lives. And the most important truth I have learned about adults who mentor youth, I learned from my mother. A wise person knows the importance of speaking life into the youth in their lives. If you love them, believe in them, encourage them, and be the peace they need to travel on the journey they have been given. So how do we do what we know we must do to assist our youth and each other? We fuel them. When it's darkest, they will look for the light. We inspire them. Success is going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. We encourage them. Life is not always a matter of holding good hands, but sometimes playing a poor hand well. We respect them. Success is how high we bounce when we hit bottom. We comfort them. What does not destroy them will make them stronger. We elevate them. Great works are not performed by strength, but by perseverance. So, ladies and gentlemen, fuel, inspire, encourage, respect, comfort, elevate. That is fierce, F-I-E-R-C-E. Please share your wisdom with our youth. Please motivate our youth to simply get up and do. Please encourage our youth into action to care for and about the village that embraces them. In closing, I hope that the words that have been shared will inspire us to be that person of truth and trust for our youth who may be watching and learning from each of us. Thank you for supporting the great work which helps those who are committed to the African United for Children's future to continue to do so much for so many in our village. And on this day that the Lord has made, I wish each of you a reasonable portion of health and strength, and that the desires of your heart are fulfilled. My name is Emma Houston. Good evening.